Okay, welcome fellow Vector fans. This is Saturday night Vectrex in the dark. This is my monthly stream. This is the stream that started my my obsession with streaming in general, but it's all about the vector-based console from 1982 known as Vectrex. And I see Stu is already trolling everybody. He's talking about how late I always start. Yeah, I had an issue when my Vec Multi, which is a multi-cart, broke because of some stuff I added to it. One guy gave me a happy birthday animation with music that I could play for Mr. Ryan here. So happy birthday, Ryan, by the way. But apparently that broke my Vec Multi. So I had to remove the ROM and refresh it and stuff. And another ROM caused an issue too. I think it's pretty fragile. In any case, yeah, we're going to play some Vectrex games as usual. But the theme that we're going to attempt again is what you see here. And that is games that utilize synthesized voice of some sort, typically using this little voice module that I have here. I'm not going to pick it up and hold it up. I can pick up this one piece though. I took the case off. This is for the Atari Vox, which actually has three different devices within it. One of them is called Atari Vox. The unit itself is called Atari Vox Plus, but this contains Atari Vox, Vec Voice, and Vec Vox. So we're only going to be concerned with Vec Vox and Vec Voice. So you basically have to play with the dip switches to switch them. I made this little diagram here that you can probably not really see very well because it doesn't actually tell you on the case. You have to refer to the manual. But yeah, so we're going to play not all, I don't have a huge number, but like 6 or so voice games. And if you remember, back in February, I tried this theme, but after about the second game, my Vectrex crapped out live, and that was a disaster. So here I am trying it again. But yeah, welcome to everyone in the chat, and I'm here to chat with you as well as play games. By the way, we got Chris Vectrexer. He is probably one of the world's biggest Vectrex fans. We have Mr. Ryan and Stu, who are super regulars to my streams in general, and also Janice, who usually joins my retro stream. So this is a retro stream, I suppose. But yeah, welcome everyone. And why don't we get into it? The first game I'm going to play that uses synthesized voice actually does so without the assistance of any special external module. And that is this little guy here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me look at my view here. This is Spike. This is one of the original games, and it doesn't use any special extra module. It somehow uses an internal module to synthesize voice. And I don't know how it does that, and it may be the only game that does that. But let's start off with that. We'll get it out of the way. Get Spike out of the way. And yeah, after that, we'll play some games that use the... Sorry, the thing's speaking because I have it plugged in. After that, we'll play games that use either the Vec Vox or the Vec Voice. All right, what's everyone saying in the chat? Is my daughter old enough to play video games? Asked Ryan. Ish. She is 3, but she can play games that are like, a phone game where you tap on a picture of a monkey or whatever. Yeah, but we got more games coming up. We're gonna play. By the way, we're gonna play Yazi again. That's the wrong side. That's Protector. Yazi is yet another Space Invaders. They don't explicitly tell you that because they don't want to infringe anybody's trademarks or whatever you call it. Also, there's going to be, as always, a special Merry VECMAS unboxing at some point when this little caroler pops up on the right and starts singing. Then I will open a package that I've had sitting on my shelf for a while that has some cool Vectrex related stuff inside. And Janice says, Mark won't say hi to us. So sad. Are you not able to hear my voice, guys? Is everything okay? I say hi, Janice. I guess you would have told me if my mouth was going and you weren't hearing things by now. But, yeah. So I'm going to close Mr. Carroll here. Sorry, I got a little interrupted. I'm trying to figure out what Janice is trying to say about not saying hi. Anyway, hi, Janice. All right, let's get into it. Mr. Spike. This is a very silly game. I've only played a couple of times. You're trying to climb up these ladders or something to get to the top. And you can actually place the ladders dynamically. It's very strange. Okay, and it's not working. Always fun. I'm not sure if it's my joystick being a little loose or what. Okay, let's try resetting that. A lot of things with Vectrex can be very finicky. Okay. Oh, that's our first technical issue today. Basically, I'm pressing all the buttons. Something should do something, but nothing's working. Bear with me a second. Then it comes like, comes to the choice, you know, the decision. Do I want to like try a different controller or just skip the game? Okay, let's try a different controller. I have one of the original Vectrex controllers right here. These are pretty cool, by the way. They don't. Sometimes the buttons don't hold up super well, but desperate times call for desperate measures, I suppose. I have another homemade, not made by me, but by someone else controller as well. I could always try if I need to. And Janet says he's ready to open his third bottle if I don't say hi. Atari Vox Plus.
Vectrex activated.
Yeah, great game, says Stu. It's always when you go live, everything falls apart. Okay, Spike, let's do it. Everyone. Press button. Okay. Maybe somehow this Atari Vox is screwing it up. I'll unplug it. I don't know. Guess I'm unplugging the Atari Vox. Yeah, that was it. What the hell? Hold on. Let's restart. You have to hear the synthesized voice here. Yeah, Drunky Kong advised that I shouldn't have it in port 2. Okay, I think you're right, Drunky Kong. Oh no, Molly. All right, here we go. All right. So you can punch to the left and right. You can jump. And you can place the ladder. Okay, let's climb the ladder. You have to get... Oops. What do you have to get? That key? You have to get the key and then touch something at the top. Okay, got the key. Now I touch this gate or something. All right, the door, whatever it is. Ooh, it's so flickery. I'm trying to see if I can do anything about that. Eek. Okay, there's a key. Now we have this TV looking thing with a spring underneath it to worry about. This game makes no sense really. It's pretty fun. It's not one of my favorites. Oh no, the TV's coming for me. Oh, I can kick it, that's right. Thought about it as I was dying. Darn it, says Spike. You think Spike might have been the inspiration for Sonic the Hedgehog? Molly. Oh, Molly. This is Rob Bob's favorite game. Any console. That's why I can see he's playing Team Fortress 2 right now. Stu says Donkey Kong was actually based on this. Sure. Never believe anything Stu says, by the way. Like, ever. Uh-oh. Punch him. There we go. I killed him. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get used to kicking. Ollie! You can see my vectors are not in perfect alignment. That's alright though. It's hard to get it quite right. Alright. Oh, where'd he come from? Darn it. Yeah, I punched him that time. Or kicked him, or judo chopped him. I don't know what I did. Oh, down the toilet I go. Donkey Kong now looks lame, says Jeff. I'm detecting some sarcasm. Darn it. Die. I hope everyone's having a good weekend so far, by the way. Here in New York, specifically Long Island, it's been cold and rainy. So the April showers thing is still happening, even though it's May. Kick it good, says Vectrex. Exactly. Hey, Brandon, how's it going? And Drunky Kong, I forgot to say hi to Drunky Kong. How's it going, Drunky Kong? Oh, that was a bad move. Darn it. Okay. So I'm not too good at that game, but hey, it's fun. Yeah, it's always hard to get Vectrex to look good on a camera, so I'm always trying to play with settings a little bit without spending too much time on that. Okay, I'll give Spike another go. So this is, I think it's the only original game that features any synthesized voice. And this game is from 1983, I believe. It said on the title screen. Maybe 82. Vectrex, the console, is from 82. Perfect gaming weather, says Vectrex. That's true. So it's kind of nap all day weather. But I didn't do that. My 3-year-old won't let us do that. She doesn't want to nap all day. And Ryan asked if I bought any prison toilets. That's kind of an inside joke. Because Facebook Marketplace, out of nowhere, recommended a prison toilet for me to purchase. And then a few days later, it said, because you looked at prison toilets, we recommend such and such. I was like, oh, no, please take me off the prison toilets list, please. I'm not a customer for prison toilets. Those things look really solid, though. If you ever need a really solid toilet, you could do worse. I fell really far, but I'm alive. Die TV thing. Did you see that jump kick? Yeah. Oh no. Don't. Darn it. I have to get my vernacular right. It's not don't, it's darn it. Oh, I suck at this game. Okay. Oh, alright. I think I have one life now. Take that TV. I got an extra life, so at least I'm still alive. Oh. Darn it! Alright, let's catch up on the chat. Brandon said, I was amazed when I first heard voice come out of my Vectrex. Yeah, I was kind of too. Vectrexer says, supposedly without the factory cost down issue during production, the voice heard in Spike would have sounded much better. His reference is Jerry Carr talk at Classic Gaming. Wow, Vectrexer knows way more about Vectrex than pretty much anybody, so that's cool. That's a little tidbit from Vectrexer. It was a cost production issue, basically. And Jan says, prison toilet as a stainless steel toilet bowl, yes. And Stu says somebody needs to hack this so it says Daddy instead of Spike and Rob Bob instead of Molly. Yeah, I don't know about that, Ryan, about saying that. All right, that's Spike. It's a weird game. It's all right. It's like I said, it's not one of my favorites, but it's really weird and it's fun. The voice stuff is fun for sure. But now let's get back to Yasi. Yet another Space Invader. Look at that glare. You can see my YouTube screen with the reflection. So let's open that. This is from Pack Rat Games. They have these nice plastic cases. And the whole thing is a nice production from Pack Rat. So you get a rule book. Not all the games have rule books, but this one does. And a nice translucent red case for Yahtzee and Protector. My only gripe is I wish, maybe it's not feasible, but I wish Pack Rat could provide the overlays too. So I would love it if it was like a nice complete package, not just everything but the overlay. But this is one cartridge that has Protector and Yahtzee. Protector is like a Defender clone. And funny enough, that name has already been used. I don't think whoever made this, I could read off the names, knew that. But I had a game for Atari 8-bit, like Atari 800 computer. And that was called Protector. And it was this game similar in style to Defender. But there was like this alien ship picking up people and dropping them in a volcano. I used to find it very like intense and almost scary. It was it was fun. And then I think they made a sequel to Protector for Jaguar. But I guess it kind of comes naturally. If you want to make a knockoff of Defender, you can think, well, what's a synonym for Defender, Protector? So I think they kind of reused a name there accidentally. But it's all good, I'm sure. I don't think anybody cares about the title being stolen or anything like that. And Stu said, I think I have that Protector game. Cool. What, the Atari 8-bit one or the one I'm playing now? In any case, I am going to change up the overlay just because I can. And I'm realizing you can't see anything. All right, so let me find one. Let's see, what's good for Space Invaders? Now, there is an official Yahtzee overlay, but I just don't have it yet. Okay, let's use this one. This is the Player 2 overlay. This is the one that came from Robin Jubber's Player 2 set, which you might have seen me and Rob Bob play about, I think, 2 months ago. Let's fire it up. Yeah, that's reasonable, Vectrexer. Vectrexer says, Pack Rat tries to keep the cost low and accessible, plus overlay production would eat up more dollars and time to get the game to customers. I mean, it makes sense. I just kind of wish I could get the whole package in one. Alex Herbert presents Protector and Yahtzee. Good point, Mr. DrunkyCon. Make sure to put the Vectrex back on.
Vectrex activated.
Okay, Vectrex activated. So, let me verify that this one uses VecVox and not VecVoice. I have a note sheet here. Yeah, it's VecVox. There's two different devices, and you put the wrong one on, it's going to sound like gibberish. What do you think, Ryan? I kind of want to stay there if it ever gets built. Atari Hotel. I don't know what you're talking about, actually. All right, so the only thing about this overlay from Ryan Jubbers is very fuzzy. I guess it's kind of thick. So I don't know if that's impeding our view here. I might have to turn up the brightness a little bit. I think that helps. Okay, let's turn up the voice synthesizing volume a little bit so you can hear the aliens taunt me, and let's play some Yahtzee. Screen calibration, align the bars. Okay. No, I think it was good before. That's as good as we're going to get, right? Setting D, left arm, press 1 when done. Looks very weird on the looking on the stream. Look at everything's kind of moving a little bit. I wonder if that's related to the overlay. No, I guess not. So as you can see, this intro looks exactly like the original Space Invaders, more or less, with all the points for each kind of alien and all that. And Vectrex says, sure wish health issues had not affected Alex Herbert. Really miss his presence in the Vectrex community. Hugs to Alex. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Hello, Brian Rinn. It is my brother. He has showed up. He says, hey, speaking of old voice, did you manage to save any of the old Intellivision hardware? That voice module was back then. I do have it. Dad dumped some of it on me. And if you want to claim anything that you're sure is yours, by the way, he's been dumping old hardware and games on me, but please feel free to let me know, and I can give them to you. Anyway, here we go. Let's play a little Yazzie. Oh, it's making me go back to the menu for some reason. Maybe I waited too long. Press 1 to play. All right, here we are. Lately, when I see any kind of Space Invaders or play Space Invaders, I think of Futurama, where he says his strategy, his superior strategy, is to like shoot through his own shield like this, and then at the end, when there's one ship remaining, he's like, "I can't hit it. My brother always did it for me." All right, so my voice is not working. I realize, unless it's just not saying anything yet. Sorry, I'm dying trying to fix it. When does it actually talk? I feel like it should have said something by now.
Vectrex activated.
Vectrex activated. Oh, he doesn't want to. Maybe could I turn it on after the game? Maybe it doesn't think it's on. Let me try a reboot. I'm sorry, guys. Let me try a reboot. Get it all going at once from the beginning.
Vectrex activated.
Ryan just likes to say B-17 bomber at random. That's his thing. And Brandon says you can choose guided missiles or moving barriers too. Cool. Maybe I'll play with that. And Brian says it just gloats when you die. Okay, maybe that's all it is. But I did die, didn't I? Whatever. Let's just go with it. If it wants to be quiet, I can't help that. So you may notice that this game is not actually using vector-style graphics, which was, as I understand it, considered very impressive when Alex Herbert showed that to the world. I wasn't in the Vectrex scene at the time. Because this looks like raster graphics. It looks like your standard, sprites made of pixels. And I think all he did was basically fake it. Because this is a vector display, like it or not. So I think he faked it by kind of drawing one line at a time. And it forms something sort of like a pixel-based sprite. It's getting intense. I won't catch up soon. No, get back here. I'll bite your legs off. Oh, mine says Vec voice. Is that? Am I have the wrong mode on? Okay, all right. Let me play with that then. I'm gonna start again. So I probably have the wrong mode on. Let me listen for that. Does it say Vec voice or Vec Vox?
Vectrex activated.
Oh, it definitely says Vec Vox. Sorry, I'm wasting a lot of time, but I had to check Drunky Kong's suggestion there. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with. Oh, you know what? There might be a setting. Maybe there's a setting to enable it. There's gotta be something here. Oh, it says Vec Voice Edition. I'm supposed to be using Vec Voice. It's the opposite one. Okay. See that? It says Vec Voice Edition right there. Okay, let's see. So that means we gotta check out the dip switches here and switch them. So we have Vec Vox on, which is, I can't see anymore. I'm getting old. VecVox is up and all down after that. And I need to switch it to down, up, and all down. Okay. Probably better to turn it off again. Down. Come on, you can do it. Up and all down. Okay. The things I go through to play Space Invaders with silly voices.
Voice activated.
Okay, now the thing's going to curse out my mom or whatever it does. Thanks for the likes, people. Likes are how I'm trying to go by what streams people like most. So far we got 4 likes.
Insert coin.
There we go. Wait, I don't have a coin. I don't have a coin, you stupid thing. Select mode. Let's check the modes. Game selection, game mode A. Press 3 to select level. Oop. So these must be the moving barriers and stuff that Mr. Brandon was telling me about. Let's try level, I don't know, level 2 for kicks, see what that does. What do you say? Something about my child? Hey, stay away from my child, you damn Space Invaders. So Vectrex alluded to Alex Herbert having health issues, so he had to bow out of the scene, I guess. That's a shame. I hope he's doing all right, but it sounds like he's not doing great. Maybe you remember this, Brian. I'm talking to my brother. When I used to play Atari 2600 Space Invaders, for some reason I had this thing in my mind that the UFO was our Aunt Momo. I used to say, Momo, that's you. And she thought that was funny. I'm talking about I was like 4 years old, probably.
We are not superior race.
He said, we are, all your base belong to us. I don't know. They're already low, aren't they? Yeah. I know that our shots cancel out. I don't remember if that's standard or if that could possibly be a setting. I think that's standard, right? So if one of my shots hits an alien's, they cancel out. Yes,
like Pocter.
He said like Pocter. I don't know what they're saying. All right.
All your base are belong to us.
He did say all your base. I was joking. How are you, gentlemen? It's all flickery on your guys' end. I wonder if I can do anything about that. Shutter speed. Try 130 instead of 150. Is that helpful? Probably not. What about 100? Yeah. So what is the best version of this game? Does anybody have any opinion of Space Invaders? He did say all your base. I didn't expect it. Yeah, no Rob Bob tonight. He is celebrating Mother's Day with his mommy by playing, last time I checked, Team Fortress 2. But at least that's what it said on the Steam status.
Your gray oil match you nowhere.
Not sure what he said. Something about my hair. I keep saying I need a haircut because I got kind of poofy hair going on here. think it's like a Rorschach test. You know, you hear what you want to hear. Like, I guess I subconsciously am thinking I need a haircut, so. Well, maybe not subconsciously. My wife's telling me that too. Maybe she's one of these aliens. There's something kind of hypnotic about this game. And then that UFO takes me out of it.
Well, this guy gave level or something.
But you're just mowing down the columns, methodically almost. And it takes me into a zone, and then the UFO has that shrill sound. And I'm like, I want to kill it just to shut it up. I don't care about the points. By the way, I have a ROM hack. I have a ROM hack in the works that I don't have a lot of time to work on it, so who knows if I'll ever finish it. But I'm playing with Game over. Anyway, I'm playing with Fortress. Stop talking over me, you. I'm playing with the source code to Fortress of Narzad, and I'm trying to add some voice effects like this. And I figure I'm gonna have like two modes. One where he's very foul, and the Wizard of Narzad says he's gonna kick you in the Narzads or something. I don't know. And that's just something I'm playing with on the side. I was hoping I could get it ready for the voice stream, but it's been very slow going. So let's catch up on the chat. Stu said something like, at time he said life of cheddar. Alex's humor is golden. Cool. What else has he worked on, Vectrex? Or did he do the Protector as well? I assume he did. Donkey Kong says, I guess it related to my question about favorite Space Invaders. He said Space Invaders Part 2 arcade in color. Ryan says, wear my underwear. Maybe they're trying to figure out what the voice was saying. And Stu said, eat my big fat alien blank. Brian says, when I was 7, I bailed out midway down a whitewater rafting trip and got stuck at a tourist-type snack shack for hours until Dad and I got picked up. Must have logged 50-plus games of Cabinet Space Invaders. Cool. I smoked too many alien cigars. Narzad sees all. Cool. I'm glad we got a hop in chat here. That's always fun. All right, let's put away Yazi for now. Maybe I'll come back to it later. We'll see how it goes. By the way, this whole stream is not going to be all voice games because I don't have that many. I found a list of like maybe about 12 to 15, and many of them are games that you have to buy. They're not freely available. And also, the producer just isn't making them anymore. For example, V Hockey, a few games by Luxsoft. I do have one of those, though, and maybe I'll try it right now. So Luxsoft, he's the guy who makes some crazy cool-looking games. I haven't been able to play any of them, but I have one of them on a multi-cart. It's called Vectrex, and fahren is a German... this guy is German. Fahren is the German verb for to drive, so it's a driving game. Also, depending on the tense, you might be saying fart. So if someone in German talks about fart, it probably doesn't mean the fart that you or I know in English. Here's the thing. I have these two multi-carts. These came from the guy I bought these recent Vectrexes from last December. He includes this multi-cart. It's from Madtronics. There are two multi-carts in this case. So let's take number 2 because that supposedly has Vectrex on it. Where you're driving and farting. They're one and the same. And this Ziploc bag is very tight. Gotta get it through. Okay. Notice there's no plastic shell. You just stick it in like this. It makes it harder because the shell can help you kind of, guide the card into the slot a little better. There we go. It's in. Let's try a random overlay. This one is from Scramble. This one's scratched up. I have two of them. One is beat up and one is not. This might actually be my better of the two. Oh, I think I'm delusional. This might be the only one I have. Okay, so we're putting in Scramble just for fun. We're going to play Vectrex. Vectrex uses VecVox. So I have to switch the tip switches again. Let me turn this off again in case it matters. So that is the first one up, second one down. No, first one up and the rest are all down. Okay. It's like a rule, by the way, if you don't know what to call your Vectrex game, you start it with the prefix Vec or Vector. Oh, this was from the year 1405. A fine year for Vectrex games. Fine vintage. This is just the multi-cart intro, by the way. Modern games. Demos. I can't even read this. Do I have the right card in? Yeah, it should be under modern games, I think. Okay, let's try that. I had to scroll down. Here it is, Vectrex. Okay, so this is another game. Thanks for the likes. Yeah, 9 likes. Wow. Ryan says it's a record. It's not a record. I had 11 on my last Vectrex stream. Let's go for 11, guys. All right. So Vectrex. I've never played this. Don't know what it is, except that it involves driving, and it uses the VecVox from Luxsoft. 1 for start. Starting is always a good thing to do in games. Oh. Game over. I wanted like a dramatic explosion. I found an old forum post by Mr. Lux when he made it, and I got the impression he like whipped it up in a weekend or something. So I can't really criticize like a minimal production. I'm not hearing anything though. Plug came out. These plugs are kind of fragile. Like as far as I'm actually staying in. All right, hey Meg. So I have all the rings in the house. Where's Rob Bob? Somebody get Rob Bob. And Meg says you need me to get some Twitter people here. Challenge accepted. 15 likes. All right, 10 likes. We're at cool. All right, Meg, go for it. This sounds like it should be the soundtrack to some like karate fighting game from the 80s. Not like a driving game. But once again, I'm not hearing anything. Stay in, you piece of crap.
VecVox activated.
Vectrex!
Vectrex.
Here we go, Vectrex. It spoke. It's actually using the voice module to make an extra sound every time I pass a car. And then it goes when you crash. So the interesting thing is, different games, it's better for me to add or reduce the amount of light that comes in. This is when I add light. Look how horrible it looks when I do that. Let's reduce the light. Oh, now it's still horrible. I don't know what's going on. Shouldn't have touched it, I guess. Hold on a sec. Shit. It's a fragile thing, getting this to look halfway decent. Alright. I'm gonna go with it. Vectrex. Seizure mode, exactly. Brian says, Hun, go get Corey Taylor's wife or something. But does she like Vectrex? So, the game's not designed to be fair, obviously. It's just like, let's throw random cars at the guy. That's all there is to Vectrex, and it kind of feels like something that somebody whipped up in a weekend. But I'm going to try to beat my score of 21. So let's see. Vectrex who says most look-soft games are purposely made with a simple user finish. Some of other games attempt to emulate an early LCD post-game look and feel. That's cool. I know it looked cool. Menshiag or whatever it's called. I think it's called Menshiag. That's kind of this game where you're little dudes shooting each other at the top, and at the bottom, it like when you meet a guy, it zooms in and you have to fight and shoot each other close up, and you get a dramatic graphic image of a guy's like head exploding or something like that. But I couldn't buy that game because all of the Looksoft games are no longer available. And I emailed Herr Lux about whether I could buy any games, and he said he had no plans to make any new games. Or like no plans to produce anything else. Alright, I beat my score of 21. Okay, that's it for Vic Fart. And Stu says, this is what you get for playing a game named after a fart. Exactly. Janice says, Mark will be billionaire YouTuber soon. Yeah, you won't see me at work anymore, Janice, because I'll be a billionaire from playing Vectrex. Yeah, so that was cool. Simple game, but cool anyway. Let's put in the game I'm most excited about. I just had to check. When you see my face turning really bright, that's because I pull up my Google Doc that's got a background that's white, so my laptop screen is really blasting the light on my face. But Mr. Malbin, who is perhaps the most accomplished programmer for Vectrex, he made a version of Berserk called Berserk Ultimate, and it tries to fix bugs and collision detection, and it also adds in quality voice synthesis. So there is another one that has voice synthesis called Berserk. And I bought this from Packrat Games, Berserk. But as soon as I played it, the voice was so bad, I couldn't stand it. Like, the robots are saying, intruder alert, intruder alert. I'm like, what the hell is an intruder? So, I don't know, it sounds like someone in another language, which maybe is appropriate for robots, but I just hate it. But let me find the Berserk overlay, and then we'll play Berserk Ultimate, which I don't think ever got out of beta, by the way, but it seemed pretty good to me when I tried it for a moment. So let's pop in the multi-card and get the Berserk overlay. One moment, please. Chicken, fight like a robot. That's the Berserk overlay. Someone in the Vectrex Facebook group today said he didn't realize that, let me show you something. On the Vectrex, for those who don't know, you put the overlay in. I have to zoom out a little bit probably. Let me figure that out. Oh, okay. I have to pull my camera back is what I have to do. So you have these tabs to put in the overlay on the bottom and on the top too, but usually you just stick them in. I don't know if you can see the top one. There's one by my pinky right here. I'm not really showing very well. There we go. That's a better angle. So you can put them in all four tabs, but usually it's fine if you just do this. It stays in pretty well. But it was really funny. Someone in the Vectrex group just today on Facebook, he said, I've been using Vectrex and playing Vectrex for 10 years, and I just learned today that there are overlay tabs on the top as well. So I just thought that was funny. He's been playing with this thing for a decade, and he never realized that. But I guess it goes to show that you don't really need them.
Activated.
How's our focus? Good, it's gonna get probably. All right, so this is a Vec multi-cart from Richard Hutchinson. Probably the best multi-cart there is. And yeah. And yeah, happy birthday to Ryan. I actually had a happy birthday. I asked in the Vectrex group if anybody knows of a a happy birthday like song and animation so I could play it for Ryan. And somebody actually made it for me. And I was very impressive, but that broke this multi-cart. I actually was late to start this stream because when I added that ROM to this multi-cart, you see how it shows 4 items at a time here? And you can scroll through pages, right? So then you just press numbers 1, 2, 3, or 4 right on the controller to launch one of them. But what happened was, as long as this ROM was on the multi-cart, it would only show either 1 or 2 items, period. Like you would see 3D coaster on the first page, sometimes 3D narrow. And I was trying to figure out what the problem was. I was refreshing and regenerating the menus, etc., etc. And that's what made me start late, basically. And I was kind of sweating. Like, what's going on? Do I have to play without the multi-cart? Any case, let's play Ultimate Berserk. It is this one. Berserk NHRC. RC probably means release candidate. Let me verify. So this is supposed to be VecVox. Is that the one I have on currently? Yeah, this should be the right one. Did you call me a pothead? Yeah, Berserk Net. So you gotta enjoy Malvin's intros. Malvin is he's like at least the top 3 of Vectrex programmers. He even made his own IDE, which is like a... Now, for those who don't know, an IDE is a fancy text editor for programming, basically. So he made a Vectrex IDE called Vide, V-I-D-E. And that Berserk logo, again, looks like the style from Yossi, where it looks like they were kind of... Looks like they were simulating raster graphics with the vectors, essentially. Alright, so let's see what Malvin has in store for us. Introider. What do you say? Pildus?
The intruder must not escape. The intruder.
I like how there's different pitches to their voices. Kill the intruder. Evil Otto's gonna come any second now.
The humanoid must not escape.
Let's kill ourselves. I love how they killed themselves. It's hilarious. Uh-oh, Evil Otto.
The intruder must not escape.
All your base. Come up here.
The humanoid.
Attack the humanoid.
The intruder must not escape.
Whew.
The humanoid.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh, crap.
The humanoid, not the intruder.
I realized I gotta zoom this in again.
Not the humanoid, not the intruder.
You're not playing fair. I'm adjusting camera stuff and they're shooting me.
Charge. Destroy the intruder.
Evil Otto's coming.
The humanoid must not escape.
Stu says you look fat. Thank you, Stu. I've been eating a lot of Oreos lately. Shoot.
The humanoid must not escape. Destroy it.
If they spend as much time making, making sure they don't commit suicide as they do taunting me. Ah! Gotta get out of here.
Chicken. Fight like a girl, not destroy the chicken.
Destroy the chicken. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do when Evil Otto's bouncing around.
The intruder must not escape.
So when you kill all the robots on the screen, you get a bonus.
Intruder.
But sometimes you need to survive, right?
Attacker.
Evil Otto. I bet I can get him. Let's get him. Come on, come on, come on.
Destroyed.
Yeah!
New memory must not escape.
Oh, shit. Wow. That wasn't fair. He's very slow, it seems like.
Fight like a donut. Guard.
Oh, damn. Get away, Evil Otto.
Chicken. Fight like a donut.
Son of a... Yeah, so the original Berserk for Vectrex, the robots didn't have the rotating eye.
New memory must not escape.
So that's one thing that Malbin improved graphically. And they couldn't... I don't think it could handle this many shots on the screen. It would have a lot of flicker and slowdown.
The new memory must not escape.
So this might not look too impressive to you, but Malbin put a lot of hard work and technical know-how into what you see.
New memory not the intruder.
I am dead. This does not save your high scores unless you have a Vec fever, I think. Got you, human. Whew. Oh, wow. Let's catch up on the chat. So Vectrex says on the multi micro SD in the util folder is a tool to help you mark. Brandon says frantic for the Vectrex would be a good game. Yeah, what is Frenzy like? I've heard of it. That's basically Berserk 2. I always thought it'd be cool if there was a 2-player Berserk and like you had to like each get a key card or something, and then like before you could leave the level, so you kind of are coordinating. You shoot those guys up there while I run over here and get the key card, and then you may both have to leave through the same direction. I don't know. That's an idea I had. You need to be able to kill Otto. Meg says, I keep hearing a fight like a girl. No, it's fight like a robot. And Brandon says, shots can bounce and some walls can be shot out. Oh, that's cool in Frenzy, I guess. All right, let's give, well, should we try this again or move on to the next game? What do you guys think? I'm trying to think what the next game will be. Let me look at what the next game should be. And you guys can tell me if you want to see another round of Berserk Ultimate or the next game. The next game, yeah, let's play this one. This is a kind of a weirdo game. It's called Boulder Escape Terror Hazard. And last time when I had my, abruptly aborted voice Vectrex stream, I was playing this game, Boulder Escape Terror Hazard, but I didn't know how to play it. It's one of those games that you die in 2 seconds before you can figure it out. So I just kind of moved on. But today I played it a little bit, and I at least know what to do. All right, so I'm gonna try that game. It's called Beth or Boulder Escape, whatever I said. And that one uses Vec voice, and I can never remember which one I have. Vec Vox was what we had before, so we have to switch to Vec voice, which is down, up, and all down. Come on. Dip switches. I think I should start using that as an insult. These damn dip. You're a damn dip switch. I don't know. Alright, so I got that going. Let's try Beth. This is from a guy named Manus, and he calls all his games incomplete. I don't know if he ever has completed a game. There. I think I improved the flicker a little bit. It's amazing how the shutter speed can make a huge difference. That's 50 frames per second. This is 30. 30 looks better. So Beth is, what did I say it stands for? Boulder Escape Terror Hazard. Okay, so here we go. Let's play it. So all you do is, I should explain a little because you won't even see what's going on. It goes so fast. There's like these boulders. They almost look like asteroids from the game Asteroid, and there's a number on each one. And your guy jumps from one boulder to the other by pressing the appropriate number. So if I want to jump to the number 2 boulder, I press the button number 2. And if any of the boulders go to the edge of the screen, you die. So let's go. 3, 2, 4. Oh, it's a very quick game. Now, I'm not being made fun of, so I wonder if I have the switches wrong or something. Maybe I shouldn't play with them live, I don't know. But I have written down that it uses Vec Voice, so hopefully I have it right. It might be the case that I have to...
Voice activated.
Yeah, what I'm saying is basically I might have to power down every time I fiddle with those switches.
Vectrex.
Okay, let's go to Beth again.
Yoga escape terror allowed.
What did it say? The problem with the thing is I don't know what it's saying 90% of the time. Yeah, Drunky Kong says never got into playing Beth, never bothered to figure out the control. It's tough because again, you just die in 2 seconds. And you're like, what the hell just happened? And then you just turn it off. Because nobody has patience for that. But today I decided to give it some of my time, and now I at least understand the concept. I'm not good at it. 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3. How about 2? How about 4? How about 1? 2. Oh no, 4. Ah. So you're just jumping from one boulder to the next, and if the boulder touches the edge, you're dead. Is this saying something .org, like a URL? 3, 2, 1, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2. Oh, too late. It's not exactly a great game, but it's good to actually know how you play. That's what I'm trying to say. That's a good point. Vectrexer said I should have an external power switch. Yeah, I'll think about that. One, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm dead. Alright, I think I'm done with that game. Game over. Alright, so what is next? I don't have too many voice games left. There was one ROM I had that wasn't working. It's called Pythagorean Theorem. It's not a game, it's just about the Pythagorean Theorem. But let's go on and move on to Space Frenzy. I don't know which voice module that uses. And after we play voice games, it's a free-for-all. Feel free to request anything, or I'll just play whatever the hell I feel like. I always have to squeeze in some iCyborg. Where's Arturo, by the way? He likes to watch me play iCyborg, I know. He gets upset if he misses it. So if anybody sees Arturo, punch him in the face. Space Frenzy from the year 0000. Okay, so yeah, once again, I don't know if I have the right module enabled. I feel like it should have said something on the title screen. Oh, I know there's an alien in the intro who taunts you. So if we don't see him, we don't hear him say anything, then I have the wrong one. Okay, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Okay, let's switch. Turn her back on. There's a great idea though, Vectrex, by the way. I do appreciate I wouldn't have thought of that, but yeah, that's a great point.
Atari Fox Plus. Vectrex activated.
Space Frenzy, which is based on an arcade game. I had never heard of it until Vectrex. Oh, now it's not saying anything. I don't know, I'm just going to go with it. Isn't this the game that has the alien that taunts you? Maybe I have a different version. Everything's moving weird, though. I don't know. The stars look funky. How do you dock? Wow. I guess I'm doing it wrong. I have like 4 seconds left. I think I'm going to die. Docking failed. I'm that bad. Okay. Intruder. You can also use the buttons to rotate, it looks like. There, I docked. Now I have a triple shot. No voice, though. Oh well, I'm just gonna play. Oh, Drunky Kong says free downloadable version of Space Frenzy. I could never get speech to her. Space Fury, yeah, that's right. It was called Space Fury in the arcade, says Stu. I think I played that on one of my arcade streams. It looks like a koosh ball. Koosh. I think it's shooting a ninja star. That's not very nice. Ninjas in space. It's a little dim, right? Should I turn up the brightness? These guys just spawn forever, or what's going on? You have to shoot them all, like, kill them all on screen at once? Okay. Nope. I thought I beat him. Prepare for docking. Stu is lying about lying. Oh, I'm so confused. What? I think it's broken. I think that's the alien's means of psychological torture. Alright, well, Stu said I think it's burped and now it's making a phone call. Okay. Is my machine shot here? What just happened? Oh, shit. Okay, that was disturbing. Yeah. So, let's move on to the next game. Space Frenzy does use Vec voice mode, says Vectrexer. I had switched it to Vec Vox because I heard some random gibberish before and I assumed I had the wrong one. And Drunky Kong says E.T. just phoned home. Brandon says from Packrad's side, digitized speech and vectors may not work on all Vectrex systems due to the age of the system. Okay, I don't understand that logic, but I'll take their words for it. But you know what? I think I'm going to find a non-voice game to play because I simply don't have any others at this point. Or Mr. Caroler here. Oh, let me show up. That means it is time, my friends, for yet another Merry VECMAS unboxing. I don't know if I should increase the size of this or... Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey. And that means I'm going to unbox a package that contains Vectrex related goodies right before your eyes. Okay, shut up, Caroler. Alright, so let's do this. So the lights are on. This is the one time where I lie about the title, Vectrex in the dark, because we're in the light for now. But I've got this package, and I have not allowed desktop room because I put too much junk on it. But here it is from Mr. Sean Kelly. He makes a lot of cool stuff. And let's see what he has in store for us today. And what are you guys saying? Vectrex says, how about some Gravitrex? Yeah, we can try Gravitrex. But first, let's open the package. So, as you can see, this is probably not a controller. And this is roughly the size of a little bigger than like 8.5 by 11. Use a knife. This is when somebody comments, please don't cut yourself, Mark. Somebody always comments that. Hey, you know, I've been opening packages with this knife for years and years. I only cut my finger open and required stitches about 17 times. All right. So let's try to get things actually in the camera here. What we have is a new game, and this one is called Vector Blade. This is a game made by none other than Malbin, who we just talked about. And Sean Kelly produces it for him, I believe. Maybe, I think Pac-Man does too, actually. Here's the instruction manual. It's pretty big for a Vectrex game. There's a lot going on in this game, I understand. I probably won't read it before I play it. Maybe I'll read it later. And this also includes everything for it. So, you know, they didn't fold it up, though, so the box is flat. It gets easier to ship that way, and it's no problem to fold it yourself. So here we go, Vector Blade. This is considered one of the most kind of advanced games for Vectrex, like, period, by the way. And it is based on a game I had never played for, I think, Amiga, called Warblade. Let's see what you guys in the chat were saying. Arturo says, don't cut yourself, Mark. Thank you, Arturo. Welcome, by the way. I didn't know if you were here. And Stu says, why didn't you get the CIB version of Vector Blade? I looked at this, but I don't own it. Oh, it is CIB. Yeah, it is CIB. It has CIB means complete in box, by the way. So it has this, and it has this insert for the box. Not exciting to look at right now. It also has I ordered a couple overlays in addition to the Vector Blade one. That's why I have a few here. For a second, I was like, are there multiple Vector Blade overlays? But let's show the Vector Blade overlay. Ta-da! So it's kind of like shoot 'em up when your guy is on the bottom and enemies are at the top. So the color scheme means that your guy will look blue, and the enemies will look red. And but this is cool. This is a pretty advanced game. Like, but you accumulate money and you go to a store and buy upgrades to your ship and things like that. It's not like a super basic shoot 'em up like most Vectrex games are. But I also have a couple other overlays here. Let's take a look at those. And I just didn't have, so I asked Sean to throw them in. This one is a game I don't think I've ever played, but I liked the overlay, so maybe I'll play it today. And I know I'm kind of showing an overlay through an overlay here. So this is Tour de France. It is a bike race game, as you might expect by that name. But this overlay has these trees on the side and the grass, as you can see. And they got this bluish sky. And I think it's just one other overlay. Two more, it looks like, actually. So this one is called Cube's Quest, another game I have never played. That's right, Vectrex or Vector Blade has speech, so that's why I saved it for this stream. You can play one more speech game before moving on 2 regular games. And the last overlay I ordered, this one is for Dark Tower, which is a game that only made it to like, I don't know, alpha or something like that, but I do have the ROM for it. We got this cool dragon along the side. And I've played this once. It's pretty cool. Maybe I'll play that again tonight. Yep. Stu says, you tricked me. I thought you didn't know it was in the box. That's my ruse, is that Vecchi cloth is bringing me random toys to play with. But really, it's Sean Kelly. Yeah, so wow, this is a game I've been excited to play for a while. But I'm not going to read the rules because that's for losers. Now let's set everything up. It's going to take me a moment because I moved everything aside. But let's plug in Vector Blade, hop in the overlay, etc., etc. Bear with me a moment, please. Do 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 do. Or the fields we go. The hair on my Vectrex. Okay. Maybe it would be a good idea to hook in the top. I'm going to be sliding the unit around. Yeah, good enough. Okay, so let's get this back in a good place. Making spirits bright. Oh, what fun it is to shoot an alien mothership. Okay. And the Vectrex says Gravitrex also has speech. I wasn't aware of that. I do have Gravitrex. Cool. All right, so Vectrexer said VecVox mode for this game. I'm going to take his word for it. And I am currently in VecVox mode, so that's good. Yeah, let's just adjust the camera a little bit, turn out the lights, and then we're good to go. Ha 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 ha. I'm excited, guys. Let's see what Malbin has for us.
Xbox activated.
Xbox. First time message. Sorry, I gotta adjust still. Okay. Let me grab my controller. What is the first time message? During calibration or nearly anywhere in Vector Blade, press button 1 for a short help text. Excuse me, and button 4 to exit. Let's see. Board game port. Yeah, Drunky Kong is confirming that it's a port of the board game, sort of. Dark Tower, that is. Stu says, Mark, what TV show were you on? I was on a show called Video Power, and that's where I won my Neo Geo, among other random things. I had a Miracle piano from that show, and like a zillion random NES games. Okay, if I use the shutter speed 50, it looks flicker free. Isn't that great? You just have to play with the shutter speed sometime. All right, let's go for it. Button 1 does nothing here. 4 to exit does nothing here. Are we plugged in even? We are plugged in. Oh, it is. There we go. Is your look at this stuff? That was crazy calibration. Is your Vectrex a buzz or a no buzz? Well, mine is a buzz. I did not install a no buzz kit on this one. There are some late model Vectrex, as I understand it, that don't have the buzz issue, but mine does. Straighten this text. Okay. Look at this crazy level of calibration it has. I guess I want that. Yeah. Straighten this too. 128. What? Oh, I want the box to do what? So the overlay is covering part of it. I don't know if I'm supposed to extend this to the view within the overlay or what. So you can see if they make it large, you can't see anything. You, the viewers. That's because the overlay border is covering. Because the overlay border is opaque. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I guess I want it to be viewable, so I could do like that. I feel like it's going to be very small. Let's go like that. I don't know. What is this? A bow tie? I suppose I could read the manual. I guess it's supposed to be a closed shape, and I'm kind of screwing with it heavily. I think it's supposed to be like a neat looking, I don't know, let's go with that. What is this thing? What? Okay. I think that's what I want. Its face is being ripped apart. It looks like a skull or something almost. Okay, I think we want that. Oh, look at this. This is a demon and a ship. 2 ships and a demon. It looks like the Sinistar guy, kind of. Okay, let's go with that. Vector Blade. Written by Malvin. Music by VTK. I'm going to turn down my volume a little bit. Additional graphics by Solansky. Enjoy the game. Yeah, that's Vectrex. That's true. That's his icon. Greetings to Alex, Thomas, Vectrex, Mad, Christoph, Sasha, Pierre, Chris P, Chris A, Christy, Chris R, that's you, Vectrex, Richard, Gauze, George, Clay, John and Juan, Solansky, Vectrex, Rolly, Brett, Nathan, Graham, and Tony. This is the music from Airplane 2, Stu confirmed. Special thanks for help in testing. Helmet, Jerome, VTK, Nick, Pierre. Keep the Vectrex alive. Alright. Why is this guy running back and forth? 1 shot. What? 2 shot. Let me guess. 3 shot? No. Ship faster. These are the power-ups. Okay. Ship slower. Minus S. Shot faster. Shot slower. More bullets. Less bullets. Scoop enemy. Scoop. Shield. Armor. Mindstorm. Multiply times 2. Multiply times 5. You have the Roman numeral, looks like a V. Cash bomb. Alright, I want a cash bomb. Diamond bomb. Bonus time. Double cash. Power up. Extra life. What you guys talking about? Should we get any more light? Let's see.
Level 92.
Level 92? Wait, what? I So I would just adjust the size. Okay, this is a demo, not me playing. Okay, let's play. This is your desktop. From here you can enter the game. View high scores or achievements or change settings for Vector Blade. Use the joystick to highlight the section you would like to enter and press a button. Pressing 1 will show a short help text on most screens. I wish you a nice Vector Blade. Okay. Okay, this is my desktop. Sure beats Windows. Okay. Hold on. I'm going in a loop here. Three takes me to that. This is your desktop crap. 2 takes me there too. 1 takes me there too. Okay. Oh, you have to use one of the directions. Okay. Let's just go to the top one. I think that's the play. Okay, so it begins. I'm trying to read, by the way, the bottom of the overlay usually has controls, and this is no exception. So 4 is shoot, 3 is I can't read. Let me pop a light for a second. Okay, I have a pause button. So 4 is you can't see it, it's a little bit off screen. Let me show you. No, it's off camera too. Okay. So 4 is fire, 3 is pause, 2 is bomb, and 1 is fire as well. So basically just fire and bomb, and pause is nice. Nice to have. I'm missing things I should be getting. That's slow or speed? I don't remember. They come from the sides, okay? I think that down arrow was bad, right? I don't know. Let me try it. What'd I get? I'm getting cash to buy goodies with. They get more aggressive, it says. That time I got the slow with a minus S. Short sleeve? Oh. There's way too many power-ups I can't keep track of. I guess you need to get used to the game. Whoa. Azeroth is in the past. Azeroth. Like in Warcraft? They turned into money. Has anybody watching heard of the game Warblade that this is based on? I had never heard of it until I read Malvin's blog about this game. So he was like, I'm making this game that's based on Warblade. I'm like, what? Let me catch up on the chat. Professor Pierre, sounds like Buck Rogers, said Brandon. And Stu says, I ship faster after I eat chili. And Drunky Kong says, don't collect the triangle. Okay, I couldn't remember what everything was from the intro. But the triangles are bad, I guess. Stu says, it doesn't sound like Buck Rogers. Vectrexer says, his Vectrex retro programming course is in progress now. Oh, Pierre, I guess? Professor Pierre. That's cool. Too bad I'm not in that college. I would like that. Brandon says, Stu, maybe Battlestar Galactica. Drunky Kong says, lots of hidden stuff in Vector Blade. Cool. I'm looking forward to exploring this game. This looks like a kind of game you could spend a lot of time on. So what are we doing here? We can upgrade things. We can get... Oh, it looks like I have 356 bucks or whatever unit of currency we're talking about. I can upgrade speed, bullet, rate, bullet 1, bullet 2, bullet 3, bullet 4... And then we get to really expensive things. Lasers, 5,000. All right, I don't know what I want. I'm going to go with rate. I don't know, rate. I increased my rate of fire, I suppose. Oh, look, we have S, B, and R. SB, I guess that's bullet over here, rate, and that's his speed. So let's increase bullet. I don't know if there's any reason to save money. I would imagine probably not. So bullet 2 might be the kind of bullet, and I don't know. Alright, I'm going to save my 81 just because, even though I don't know if it's worthwhile, but I just want to get into the action. So let's, oh, here we go. You can press 1, right, to get tips for anything, so that's cool. In the shop, you can buy new equipment for your ship. That was pretty obvious. 4 to purchase. 3 is done. Alright. Most items in the shop can also be gotten as bonus drops during the game. Some items are exclusive to the shop, though. There are also items not available from the start. And Drunky Kong says that's bullet power if you get the power-ups. Spell extra to get a 4-shot. Save your money. Okay, he recommends saving money. These are marked with an NA and might be available later in the game. Following the items exclusive to the shop. Auto fire. Holding down 1 or 4 automatically keeps firing. Power increases the overall damage you do. There's a lot of things. I don't want to go through them all. Secret. A text describing how to find some secrets. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to leave it for now. I thought it says press 3 to exit the shop. It's not doing anything but going boom. Okay, let's try 2. 2 does boom too. What about 1? 1 gives me the tooltips. Maybe there's an exit. Yeah, done.
Multiply tiger speed.
What does this ray thing do? It looks like I should be able to beam them up or something. I think I want that one. That's armor, okay. Oh, I got the single shot. That was a downgrade. I have to get used to what all these power-ups actually do. Probably taking me like 10 minutes. Or longer. Minus B sounds bad. The minuses are bad. Now I got double shot again. So I guess the numbers are all just the money. Oh, I got single again. The single is like a line, a single line. Let's try the bomb. The bomb's not doing anything. I guess I have no bomb? I thought I just got one. Look, it's a scarab beetle or something up there. Oh, I just died. Give me double shot. Oh.
Multiply.
There we go, double shot. Oh, I had a single again. Wow. A little bit too much of the power-ups. I probably just have to get used to it. Okay, now I got the double. Okay, let's shoot this scarab beetle. Takes a lot of hits. Who are you? What about a game of chess? Mindstorm. Something I'm playing Mindstorm? It has the music from Mindstorm too. Whoa. Oh, I'm just dodging them. Okay. Holy crap. That was tough. The patterns are changing. Okay, I got everything for extra except the E. No one can hear you scream, it says. Oh, extra, read all about it. Okay. Let's catch up on the chat. Beam will capture ships, but not on this level. Only once Kamikaze starts. I think Kamikaze started at 1 level. Anyway, I don't know what I want. Let's get armor. Auto fire. I can have auto fire now. So I can just hold down the button and save my finger increase the rate. Bullet. Bugs come in flavors, it says. There's an E. I spelled X. Oh, those shots, look at them. Shoot. I was cornered. I lost my auto fire. It's an impressive number of vectors on the screen. Gee, those shots. I think I'm dead. My candle's blowing out. Wow. I'm pretty impressed. Alright, that's my initials. And that's my first crack at Vector Blade. It seems like a game to invest some time into. I'm looking forward to playing more of it. Alright, how are we doing here? 11 likes tonight. Thank you guys for the likes. And thanks for everybody chatting and watching. But what do we do next? Should we do the classic stream favorite? A little eyesight. But wait, wasn't there another voice game somebody mentioned? Somebody mentioned another voice game that I should have. Vectrex. Are you sure about that? I trust your judgment. You're very knowledgeable about the system, but I don't remember hearing that. Vectrex. Look it up. Like, which one do I use? Let's see. I'm just going to try it. Vectrex. Cool. Now this game, it was very limited at first. You had to like reserve a copy, and they went very fast. It was kind of I think it was kind of a lottery system actually. And Malvin, I remember he was getting like a little frustrated with people because people were being kind of like entitled jerks to some extent. And I imagine in his view, he was putting out, putting a lot of hard work into making a cool game. And then he gets hit with people going like, well, why don't I get a copy? I hit the button first or something. I don't know what the deal was, but I imagine it was something like that. Yeah, let's try Vectrex. So I have it over here somewhere. Vectrex, which is based on, what is it called? Gravitar, the original? It's a game I had not played back in the day. And I only played this one about once. It's called Vectrex Plus, by the way. Vectrex Plus. And I think I have the overlay for this game, so I might as well find it. I got my binder here of overlays. Here it is. The overlay has this kind of color scheme, kind of the reddish, purplish. It has stars too. I don't know if you can see it, but there's bluish stars twinkling, sort of. All right, let's see. Spike hopping. Okay, I could try spike hopping. I saw that Spike Circus has it, but I couldn't find that game anywhere. But let's try some Vectrex. Do you know which mode
Vectrex activated.
Vectrex or does it use like the internal thing like Spike does? 20 proud years. May the next 20 be even better. It's been another 20. Can you believe that? Holy Moses. Vectrex Basic. This is crazy. No, grab it, Vectrex. Looks like 30 FPS is looking better. Oh, there we go. It is internal, right? Sounds like it was internal. Why haven't I played this more? I think I played this only once. Cool. I like attractive intros. It's always fun. 12 likes. Thanks for the update, Ryan. That's funny. Ryan always sees on his end one more like than I see on my end. I see 11 likes. Is this a game that's kind of like Thrust? I think it is, right? I'm terrible at these games. That's the only thing. All right, let's check the controls on the overlay. It says, once again, you're out of view. It doesn't say anything on this one. Okay. Usually it does in the bottom overlays. This game does not mention the controls. Press up to begin. You can also play Patriots 3, which is a missile command clone. Start game control options. Here we go. You can do teleport, / shield, thrust, and fire. By the way, the reason why the text overlaps sometimes is simply because my display is not quite calibrated right. I've put in some serious time in trying to get it as best as I can, and this is as best as I can. But anyway, you have you can adjust. What am I doing? Can I use I usually like to use starting with 4 as my primary button. Can I change that 1? No, I want to use 1, 2, and 3 for some reason. That's fine. Yeah, I like this. I think fire would be 3, 2 is thrust, and 1 is teleport shield. All right, let's go with that. Standard game. Well, okay, it's actually everything shifted over by 1 from what it said. So like the 4 is shoot, for example. I've never been good at this style of game, but hey, who cares? Let's try it. I gotta rescue this person. Okay, do I have to touch them or what? I guess you press 1 or 2 to teleport them in. Okay. I guess I gotta get the F for fuel. Maybe I want to do that after. I think that bar at the top is my fuel. That would seem reasonable. Oh shit! A little bit on the blurry side. Let me see if I can do something about it. Okay, that was not the best way to start. I thought I was playing decently for a bit, and then I let it get out of hand. It's kind of hard because you have to turn down to shoot, and then turn upward to thrust upward, if you want to counter the gravity. Okay, so now we can get some fuel, I guess. Or die in the process. I don't know about this. Okay, once you have no horizontal velocity, you're pretty good. I see no point in getting the other fuel. Okay, let's go to this planet, I suppose. Shoot. Okay. Get in my car. Get out of my dreams. Get into my spaceship. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I thrusted down instead of shooting. Oh well, at least I refueled because I died. It's a weird one. Yeah, I gotta get the hang of this control. Okay. So what's the deal with Gravatar? Was that an arcade game? Was it on any home systems? It's a game that... I'm getting pulled into the center, I'm just realizing. Okay, I'm a little slow. But anyway, I'm wondering what systems it was for, or was it only in the arcade? But yeah, this thing has gravity. I'm only realizing that after, like a minute. Oh! Oh, I killed that poor person. Anyway. Okay, I got one person. And I killed him. Game over. Wow. Alright. So, BSG, are you talking about in Vector Blade it has the Battlestar Galactica theme? Is that what you guys are saying? Anyway, Vectrex says Spike Circus can be found on Madtronic's site. Spike Circus has extra RAM on board, so no file for the title. Okay. So it's not on the Madtronics multi-card. Is that correct, Vectrex here? Oh, my throat's getting a little hoarse. All right, let's try again. So I'm assuming these point values are related to the difficulty of each planet. So I was in a pretty hard one just there, I guess. Christ. Okay. Oh, it's all about trying to rotate to shoot while not messing up your thrust. It just occurred to me. I paused for a moment mid-sentence because it just occurred to me. Arturo, you remember this one I'm about to say, if you're still there. This game on my original Vectrex, which I broke and I never fixed it, anytime that explosion sound when you die would happen, it never stopped. And it was only on that machine. And I asked in the Vectrex group, and everybody else said they'd never seen that before, or never heard it before. The one machine, the death sound would just play forever. So that's why I stopped playing the game after the one time. I just couldn't stand it. But it's not doing it on this machine, so that's good. It was crazy. The sound would just keep playing. Like, shh. And it got annoying after like 10 seconds, and I just couldn't play the game. My fuel's very low. I gotta get fuel. And not die, because I'm panicking. Not die from the panic, right? That's the important thing. Okay, here we go, here we go. Alright, do I need more fuel, though? Because that doesn't fill you all the way, it looks like. Probably want more fuel on top of that. Alright, just out of range. I'm trying to take some pot shots, but now I can get him. There we go. Alright, mission accomplished. Let's go down to number 4,000 here. Shoot. What's going on here? How do I get down there? What's with these lines? Is there a way past them? I don't know what to do. I have to come in from the other way? Oh, didn't mean to do that. Arturo remembers what I was talking about. See? I'm not making it up. So let me see if I have to come from the bottom. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I went up to the diamond-shaped thing by accident. Okay, no problem. Okay, we rescued a person. which means I'm going to die in a second. That's just how it goes. Let's get this person too. We'll get the fuel down there, hopefully. Okay. Oh, that was close. I don't think there's any reason for me to necessarily kill everybody, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, shit. I flew into the sun. I wasn't even thrusting. It just, like, sucked me in. Oh. Alright, let's get to that thing. We're going to go in from the bottom. Oh, that sun gravity. Wow. Nope, didn't do it right. Is it the timing of the spike thing? Is that relevant? Vectrex says coming from the side, there's a gap. Okay, Vectrexer got me on this. Coming from the side, there's a gap. Not sure what you mean by the gap, but I'm going to come in from the side. No. I'm not understanding. Do you mean you have to go around it like this? Oh, it's scrolls. It scrolls. It's multi-screen. Holy crap. This is a pretty cool game. But I've always struggled to control in games like this, like Thrust and, Lunar Lander and stuff like that. I feel like I'm doing better than I usually do in games like this, although you're probably not, too impressed with my skill. Oh. So I'm very perplexed by why that one machine would have that issue with the sound playing forever. That's really weird, right? Oh, am I in the game again? I think I'm done with this game for now. Alright, so that's Vectrex. That's a game worth revisiting more, I think. Okay. I might need a little bit of a break to use the facilities and to refill my water bottle that I'm constantly chugging. I'm an addict, water addict. It's a very bad addiction. So I'm going to take a little break, and I'm going to put on a little intermission to entertain you. So bear with me a moment while I set that up, and I'll be back in probably less than 5 minutes. If you want to request something in the chat, let me know. I know Vectrexer mentioned a Spike game that wasn't Spike Circus that has voice. Which one was it? Spikes something or other. I'm trying to scroll back and find it. Anyway, let me know what you want to hear or see. I'll try to play that Spike game that has the voice, and then I'll play random stuff. And yeah, let's put on a little intermission. I'm going to put on the Doctor Who thing that somebody made. Probably Chris Binary Star made it. Here we go. So, see you guys in a few. I am back. I hope the good doctor has entertained you in the meantime. But yeah, let's see if I have this game Spike Hoppin'. And that might be the last voice game for the evening. I'll play a couple other games. Maybe wrap it up by about midnight or 12:15. Right now it's 11:23 here in New York. Thanks again, everybody who's been watching and chatting. It's always a lot of fun with a lot of activity. Oh, yeah, let's see if I have Spike Hoppin'. Spike and Molly, what is that? Spike Hoppin', here we go. And this is digitized as well, I guess, Vectrex. Let's try it. Yeah. Let me reset. I had the volume on very low. Spike, here we go. Ready? Spike Hoppin'. All right. It's button 2 standard stick, button 4 star. What does that mean? Oh, angled or stick. Oh, is this like Q*bert? I just think of angled stick and I think Q*bert. Anyway, I'll try standard stick because that's what I have. You must hop on each block once. Okay. Still using the Gravitrex over there, by the way. It is like Q*bert. Okay. The problem is you have to go by the intensity because it can't change color because the nature of Vectrex. That's okay though. Darn it. Okay, can we go? I didn't know this existed because I heard Christoph Tutz, the master besides Malvin, was making a Q*bert game, and I didn't know there already was one. Okay, I guess I need to jump on the disc like in Q*bert when this angry guy comes at me. Here we go. One away, and then we jump. Yeah, we got him. But yeah, I am having trouble discerning which ones are not. It's not that bad, actually. I just have to be more attentive. The bright ones are the ones I need to step on still. Uh-oh. Oh, darn it. Let's improve my shutter speed. No, the shutter speed is very weird. Can make a game look like one game look crappy, one game looks fine at a certain shutter speed. I guess they're all drawing at different rates essentially. Okay, Mr. Angry Man's coming. How many bottles are you into, Janice, if you're still here? I think Janice probably passed out by now. He finished like 3 bottles of wine by himself. Alright. This is pretty cool. I didn't know this existed. This is a nice, pleasant surprise, Write a magic disc to kill Spud. So Coily is Spud. Coily was the purple snake in Q*bert. In this game, he's a potato. Only thing more dangerous than a venomous snake is an angry potato. Okay, let's go potato. Oh, I messed up. I think I jumped up right instead of up left. Maybe my timing was just off. Spike Hoppin'. And Vectrex said, I find it interesting Spike's voice went through gonad removal for this title. That's true. Before he's like, Molly. Now he's like, go for it. Maybe this is when he was younger. He doesn't look the same either. He looks like a Zorn from D&D. Look up a Zorn if you're not a D&D player. Oh, I did that too soon, didn't I? Oh, I got him anyway. Cool. A Zorn, X-O-R-N. It's a monster with a head shaped like that. Stop time with a magic mushroom. No, a magic hourglass. Go for it. when I use a controller like this, basically in any home version of Qbert, I'm always like on the edge of, am I moving the right direction, or am I going to accidentally jump the wrong direction? Okay, I think this is my last life. I need a magic hourglass. This is nasty. Getting dangerous. All right, let's get down here and get the disc. Here's the hourglass, but I need to kill Coily here. I need Spud. Spud Mackenzie falls into the ether. Shoot. Go, 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 go. Oh, darn it. Oh, I think that's it for me. Game over. That was pretty fun. Okay, yeah. I think we're done with voice games for the evening. That's not every voice game for Vectrex, but that's every one I have probably. Maybe there's one or two others, I don't know. What are you guys talking about? Brandon mentioned something about liking Cosmic Chasm better. I kind of lost track of that conversation. Oh, Drunky Kong said, apparently Cosmic Chasm is the only home game that was on the Vectrex first imported to the arcade. Thanks for mentioning that, because I was talking in one of my other streams, I think Stu was in the chat, and I was trying to come up with the game that fit the bill for that criterion, and I couldn't remember it at the time. But now I know it's Cosmic Chasm is pretty cool. It's definitely an interesting game, except that your spaceship looks like a baby's bottle. But other than that, I think it's really cool. Yeah, Vectrexer says you can physically rotate the joystick. That's true. All right, let's move on. I think it is time for the one game that I always make sure I play every Vectrex stream. And that is none other than Cyborg. So let me go dig up that game. I have it in my baggie here of loose games. And this is one of the cool carts that my buddy Kevin made for me. He 3D printed a bunch of cartridge cases that have various... I always show this off, so if you're a regular here, you're tired of hearing about this. But I had bought these boards from FuryUnlimited.com. He was calling them budget games. It's just the board and the ROM on it. And, you know, it was only $10 each, so it was good. I bought a bunch of those. And so my buddy printed all these cartridge shells using his 3D printer. And that was really cool because now I have all of those budget games in cartridge shells. All right, it's time for Cyborg. So we're done with the voices for tonight. We're just going to play stuff. The overlay doesn't really matter for Cyborg. I'm going to try something random. I don't know. How about Dark Tower? It's just basically blue with a dragon on the side. But I get to try my new Dark Tower. Also the name of the BBS that I spent much of my teenage years on. So let me just light up for a moment. See, it's a Dark Tower overlay. But we're playing... Oh, I should play a strobe light version. Cyborg. Maybe that's not good in case anybody has epilepsy. Then again, you probably shouldn't be watching Vectrex at all in that case. Okay, so here we are. This game tests my nerves in a good way. Like, it makes me out very much on edge all the time. Let's begin. So here's this Cyborg. Let's try to adjust the shutter speed a little bit. Make it a little better looking. Yeah, there we go. 50 is the key. It's like each game has its own key shutter speed that's ideal. 50 works good on this game. So you can fire, and you can look to the right or to the left and fire. Make another minor adjustment here. That's pretty good. All right. So we are a cyborg who's trying to escape from a prison full of traps. And I have a strange obsession with this game. I've been really into it ever since I played it for the first time about 2 years ago. And I try to squeeze in a play of this game every Vectrex stream. Lately, I haven't been playing too well, unfortunately. Usually I can get at least to the second level, but the last time, maybe even the last 2 times, I could only get to like phase 4 of level 1 or something like that. Each level is broken into phases. And I still maintain I would like these lightning traps to have some sort of trick to them, or the way the lightning traps from the ceiling work is they just shoot you in one of 3 areas and you have to get lucky. I keep thinking there should be like a little visual cue or maybe an audio cue to tip you off about which direction it's going to fire. But no such luck. It keeps getting me. There's no point in shooting for a little while, by the way, until the spinning blades come. The spinning blade traps are very deadly. You have to shoot them a lot. So each level they introduce you to one element at a time. First it was the lightning on the first phase, and then it was the lightning plus these sunflower thingies. And I think they're going to throw a spinning blade at me on this phase. Maybe the next one. Here we go. Spinning blade. You have to advance a little bit and then just hold the button down. They take a lot of hits. And these are one shot. Like, they kill you in one shot. So it's very dangerous. And you have to try negotiating both of these at once. That's where it gets a little tricky. The spinning ones and the sunflowers that rotate, and the blades too. And Drunky Kong says, if you play Vectrex and you were never diagnosed with epilepsy, you'll find out pretty quick. Yeah, that's true. Corridor 3. The Dark Tower logo gets in the way of the caption a little bit. This is when they really start throwing more spinning blades at you. I remember Alan McClellan, who used to show up here a lot, but I haven't seen him in a few months. He didn't know that he didn't know how to beat this first level at all. So he watched one of my older streams, and that's how he learned how. These things make me very nervous. Just one false move and your game is over. Negotiate those 2 at once. I did it badly just there. On the 4th phase of level 1, you have to do a lot of those negotiations. It's very hard. You have to be not afraid to back up a little bit when you're negotiating the 2 at once. Okay. Drunky Kong says, I regret selling my budget carts. I don't think he makes them anymore, right, Mr. Fury? I got an email from him, like, I don't know, a year ago, and he said he was, like, closing out. You're gonna hit me with a spinning blade in a moment. I just feel it. There you go. Again, you gotta be not afraid to back up if you must. Overall, you need to be making progress, though, obviously. So, and not get hit like that. Shit. Oh, I'm totally. Once again, I don't have it. It feels like. All right, let's not give up yet, though, right? Okay. I have to do about 2 or 3 more of those. Oh, damn it. Okay. This really stresses me out. You can watch, if you check out my Fitbit, you can see my heart rate is probably at like 150. Okay, I'm exaggerating a little bit. Okay. That's the hard part. Alright, Vectrex says Fury will make them again when next he needs more moolah and can commit more time. Just plan for a long period of time between ordering and shipment. Okay, cool. Alright. So now it's the boss for the first level. I can usually handle him pretty okay, but it's a little tricky. You gotta focus. I don't know, something about the mental state this game puts me into. I like really like it, and like really, it's like really intense to me. And it's almost like a slow burn, but then it's like it hits you fast, and then it's slow. It hits you fast. I don't know. I just like the pace of it. Okay, so we gotta get this weapon now. This is the Eye of Fury. You probably can't read the bottom too well, but that's what it says. Now this weapon, you shoot straight up, and you press it again to make it explode. Or it just hits, when it hits that level of height, it'll just explode on its own. That's the gist of it. Okay, let's go. Shoot. Wish you could shoot these things down. Okay, the boss will be here any minute. There he is. Ah, not doing good. Okay. It's not a lost cause yet. Jeez. Man, gotta get him. I got 2 health left. Shit, 1. Oh, that was close. All right. Now we have to escape from the trench. So we've made it out of the corridors. And we're on the surface, I think, in this trench. And there's all kinds of nasties about. Oh, those things, right? These little comet things, you have to shoot left or right very quickly. You have to react very quickly. Fury is working on a sequel to this game, by the way. Okay. Space Snakes from Rick and Morty, says Drunky Kong. I don't know that one. I've only seen a few episodes of Rick and Morty. Of course I've seen the Pickle Rick one. Everybody knows Pickle Rick. And I saw the Purge one. For some reason, like, 3 different times when I put it on, it was the Purge one. Purge episode. I hate these spiders. Shit. I haven't figured out how to beat the spiders without getting hurt. The best I can do is get hit just once. Okay. Alright. Freaking spiders. Now we're gonna have these guys who dive bomb you. Not dive bomb, but they do that. They come overhead and they fire their lasers at you. Those overhead guys aren't actually too bad. These spiders are the worst. Oh, got me. Oh, what the hell? You see that? Damn. Got me 1, 2, 3. Whew. This one gets me 1, 2, 3. I'm done. Shit, what's going on? I don't usually do that. No, my head exploded. Okay. I'm going to give it another try using the passcode so I don't have to start from the beginning. And that'll be my... After that, it'll be my iCyborg session for the day. Or for the month, as it were. I don't know, those spiders were being cheap right there. Okay. Let's enter in the very cryptic code. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Alright, I'm going to try this level again. Unfortunately, I have to start with the first phase of the level. So I was at phase 3, I believe, right? But now I'm back at 1. Shoot. By the way, guys, for the next game, why don't you guys request what I'll play? Unless you don't care what I play. Okay, spider's coming in a moment. All I can ever really do with the spiders is if I just keep moving and shooting, I seem to do best. But not even like focusing my movement or shooting in any particular way. I just kind of do this. They seem to get me less often. Could be imagining that though. Just got hit 3 times by this one spider. He's standing at the top of the tower right here. The dark tower.
Okay.
This is trench 4. After this one should be the second boss. If I can handle that, I don't know, but that's what's next. I'm kind of disturbed by the way I'm getting distracted and disturbed by some of the vectors are fading sort of. I feel like my display's gonna crap out again. Bastard. Damn it. Hopefully this is the last freaking spider. I don't know if I can handle it anymore. Damn it. I don't know if I can handle this one. Okay. One life left. Oh. This boss is hard. I'm trying to mentally play through it, how it goes, sort of. This is the binary star. It's like Chris binary star. Yeah, let's just do it. The binary orb is called. So we have the same weapon, basically. It's pretty tricky though this time. Here it comes. The boss is forming. Gotta get the hang of this again. Right, you have to be on the side close to the one you want to shoot. And you have to angle the attack. There we go, I got one. That one missed. That one hit. I have to be not getting hit here. Damn it. Okay. Okay. Now you can't angle because the angle is too sharp, so you have to go underneath them and shoot straight up. Okay. Got hit, damn it. Fucking crap. Damn it. Okay, I need a moment. That last form. I think it's coming back to me a strategy I figured out a couple of years ago where you want to, it's possibly I'm making this up, but I think in the phase before that final phase, you alternate left and right. Then once it becomes that free moving lone orb is weakened because you've divided up the damage and then it only has like one left. I think that's how it works. I'm trying to remember now. Yeah, exactly, Stu. Exactly. Yeah. Thanks, Stu. Stu said that was a nice try. It's an intense game. It really it tests your mettle. Yeah, but I've beaten that boss before. It's just not since 2 years ago, basically. But yeah, that's some good iCyborg action for tonight. I will move on though. And it's almost midnight, so I'll probably wrap the stream up in about 15 minutes or a half hour. But there's a couple more games we can cram in still. Anybody have any requests in the peanut gallery? Otherwise, I'll just pick something at random. Let's see what I could come up with. How do I do scramble? I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling scramble. I don't like the Star Trek game. How about some Sundance? Sundance is a simple little, like, kind of, not a rhythm game. How do you, you'll see what it is. If you don't know what it is, you'll see. Don't know how to describe it. Vector Patrol, says Drunky Kong. Sure, I'll get in the game of Vector Patrol right after this one. What's going on with my... hopefully my... I'm seeing the dot in the center, which usually means your brightness is too high, but then I just turned it down and I still see the dot, so I'm kind of concerned about that. Anyway, I've just fiddled with the brightness so much that I'm going to have to tweak it once I turn on the machine. Okay. Yeah, I could do vector control, maybe release as well. Okay, I haven't played this one in a while. You're basically just kind of, you'll see. Doing that. You have to block these. Oh, I can't even see that one. I gotta tweak my brightness some more. Hold on. Let me start over. Okay, let's try again. There, now we can see it, right? Oh, it's the middle one. Shit. So every time you mess up, the platforms get closer. And when they touch, you lose, essentially. Come on. Oh, crap. So to control it, you have to first move the stick in one of eight locations, and then you press the button 4. And that's how you choose where you make that little hexagon-looking thing appear, which eats the starburst, whatever you call those things. It's a very strange game. I think this is based on an arcade game. And I think there's a 2-player mode of this, which could be fun to play with Rob Bob. I guess you're going back and forth. You each control one platform. Trying to remember if it gets faster, because I feel like I've gotten the hang of it. If it doesn't get faster, it's gonna be me just doing this forever. It must get faster. I'm here all night, folks. So every time I get one, my score increases by 1. You can see I'm at 118. Oh, messed up. So much for doing it forever, but yeah, I think it only gets faster each time you lose because the platforms get closer. So I feel like somebody could hypothetically kind of just, know, if you don't lose from the beginning, it's easiest at that point, and it doesn't get harder, I don't think. It must get harder eventually, I don't know. Or I guess you could just play for hours, and every once in a while you'll slip up one. Or your fingers cramp, like mine do sometimes. This was another game from Fury Unlimited. I bought the budget game, and I'm using the case that my friend printed for me. Oh-ba-doo-ba-doo. I don't know, maybe I don't want to play this. I feel like it should get harder on its own besides when you mess up. Well, maybe it does, because there's different game modes. Like maybe I'm just playing a game mode that doesn't get harder as you go, unless you mess up. Okay, I'm going to say I win when I get to 300, how about? If I get to 300, I win. I'm at 202 right now. Oh, come on. Oh, I messed up right there. It can happen. Mess it up again. Ooh. Nothing. Can't take anything for granted, right? Ah, shit. Oh. Don't come in the front. And then it stopped. Okay, I declare myself the winner because I got 300 and I don't want to sit here all night. That's all. That's Sundance. But let me just check the different game modes quick out of curiosity. Let's try game mode 2 real quick. See if there's anything obviously different. Oh, that's obviously different. There's multiple. Holy Moses. Okay. That's definitely harder. Okay. Drunky Kong says, the reason why it failed in the arcade, the game time, one player is too long to make an arcade enough money quickly. Okay. It's too easy, in other words. All right, what are we doing? Some Vector Patrol? Can't go wrong with Vector Patrol. Or anything by Mr. Christoph Tutz over in Belgium. I can't get this overlay off. There we go. That was Sundance. All right, Vector Patrol. One moment, please. Christoph Tut's games come in these awesome cases. They're kind of like a little bit bigger than a VHS. It has everything. Got the cool instruction manual, the cart, and the overlay. I don't actually have the overlay in here because I keep it in my binder. But I like that it comes with it all included. That is awesome. All right, here is the overlay. Just pop that bad boy in. Did you play Donkey Kong Sundance in the arcade? I'd never heard of it until Vectrex. But, you know, I don't know how old you guys are. I'm not going to ask anyone to state their ages. But I was just, you know, not hanging out in arcades until the 90s, really early 90s. Although, you know, I encountered the 80s games once in a while in my childhood. But, you know, I wasn't playing any of these vector games made by Cinematronics and stuff. That's like all before my time. All right, this is the awesome Vector Patrol. One of the best games for the Vectrex. Playing with my camera a little bit, bear with me. Nope, don't want that shutter speed. Probably 50, that's good. All right, let's play. Actually, I might want to calibrate. Bear with me a second. I want to recalibrate. Vectrex here says, I am older than computer space. Nice. I saw that. I saw a unit of computer space at the same place I was introduced to this beautiful machine, the Vectrex. Place here on Long Island, an event here on Long Island, I should say, called the Long Island Computer Expo. I went like the year before the pandemic, 2019, and I fell in love with Vectrex, and I saw a computer space unit. That thing was so cool looking. I think I have a picture of Rob Bob with that one. Anyway, let's configure. Calibration. I'm not sure what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to get it like flat or what. I don't know. It's hard to get this quite right. You adjust one and then something else is going to... If I look at the plane at the bottom, and then everything else looks all weird. But I don't know. I guess something like that is a happy medium-ish. But I want to adjust the position, yeah. I want to get it so that my character, the buggy, is in the red here. So it looks all red. And maybe the ground is just green beneath it, or I don't know. I guess maybe like this. Adjust the width. Calibrate status bar. It's amazing. It looks very different depending on the angle you're sitting at, because I'm up here and my phone with the camera is down here. So I can see, if I raise this for a moment, you can see the status bars at the top look nicely colored from my point of view, but down by the phone, it's less than stellar because one of them is in the red area. But it's only so much you can do, I suppose. What if I try, this is a crazy idea, raising the camera? Now I'm all wacky. Of course I need to actually be able to see. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty cool. I just gotta do something about this flickering. Sweet. Kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty nice. I love to try to make it look as good as I can. I know it's impossible to make it perfect. But... All right, so what are you guys saying? Drunky Kong said the first Vector I played all the time was Star Castle. Cool. It was in my hometown arcade from 80 to 99. Whoa, I never played that until Vectrex. It doesn't save screen settings, unfortunately. You have to configure it every time. Okay, so here we go. We can play. Let me see if I need to tweak the focus a little bit because I moved things. I figure all the diehards are hanging out this late anyway, so you don't mind if I fiddle with things a little bit. All right, that's pretty good. Oh, I like that the top status bar to be very visible, though. That's the only thing. I'm being very picky, I know. Yeah, let's go with that. And Vectrex just says, love the way Vector Patrol and Vector Pilot accurately replicate the game feel of each title. They totally do. It's very impressive. Let's go. Let's play. Oh, I'm kidding, Drunky Kong, really. Drunky Kong says, I have an issue with the save chip. I should be saving these settings. And he had it replaced because he had that issue. All right. So now my only issue is I have the phone kind of in my face, so I'm gonna adjust. I'm gonna duck down a little bit. I don't mind doing that. Difficulty. Yeah, we could do normal. Okay, here we go. We're playing finally. Oh, that was bad. Oh, that was bad. All right, that's all good. No, I'm not happy with the fuzziness. Whatever. I'm always like, whatever, and then I go and tweak with it anyway. All right, fine. Whoa, those UFOs come down that low? These guys make craters, as you probably know. Shoot! Oh, I got it. Sometimes you have to make a quick decision. Do you want to try to shoot the missile that's about to hit you out of the air, or try to zoom past it? I don't know, I can't get it to be focused well now. That's not terrible. I like the backgrounds in this game. They do a great job. And the parallax scrolling even. Meaning some of the, there's multiple layers to the background. The closer ones scroll faster than the distant ones. Really cool. Got some kind of alien city. And the mountains in the background. I got distracted by chat. I'm sorry. Yeah, I need to do it faster to get a cutscene. Oh, man. Jeez. Oh, sorry. See what I get for fiddling with the camera too much. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna try again. I think I'm gonna put my camera back to how it usually is. Let's start over there. Alright, we're gonna rush it. We're gonna try to beat my see, the thing that I'm competing against my best, my personal best. Let's try it. Yeah. What am I doing? Sorry, I'm like brain dead. Let's try again. I think it might have different records per difficulty. So if I play hard, I don't think I usually play hard. I might be more likely to get the cutscene. Let's try that. Of course, I don't know how much harder hard really is, so I might get destroyed. Shoot. Oh. Yeah, never unlocked the horseback rider. It's funny that they have that in this game. Yeah, I beat my record because I never played on hard before, I don't think. So we get a cutscene. Oh, not yet? Okay. I think it might be at the end of the whole level. Oh, shit. Whole course. Oh. I don't know if Janice is still in the chat, probably not, but he was telling me about some... So Janice grew up in Hong Kong, and he had Famicom instead of NES. He had like a vastly different library of games for NES. Anyway, there was some Famicom game that was a kind of a knockoff of this, like in gameplay style, but it wasn't like the same exact setting of being on the moon. Anyway, just thought that was interesting. There's some Japanese Famicom game that was kind of a knockoff of this, but they tried to make it like a totally different setting. Extra life, I need that. Time to reach point J, your time, 103, that's not good. Average time 80, top record 63. Sorry, no bonus. Oh, the freaking mines. I always get caught off guard by these because they're small. They're hard too. Damn. I hate the mines. I probably am not cut out to play hard difficulty level. Oh well, it's already 12:24. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna kill this game here and play Release as my final game of the evening. And then we will call it what overlay for Release though? I'm going to put in the Vector Pilot overlay for Release for no particular reason. I don't have the Release overlay. Release is a cool little game. It kind of reminds me of a mobile game, like a one-touch game. It's not to say it's a bad game though. But I haven't played this one in a long time. Here's what the cart looks like. Yeah, you probably can't even really see that. There you go. It has like a little hex on it, sort of. Well, more than just that. So yeah, after this game, we'll have the Cantina guy play us up 17 likes. Holy crap. Thank you so much, everyone. This is my most liked live stream of all time, I believe. Wow. Oh, looks like my game didn't quite plug in because I'm getting the Mindstorm. It didn't quite lock in. Because when Vectrex has no cart plug-in, it defaults to the built-in game Mindstorm. How the hell did I get 17 likes? I'm not complaining, but wow. I wonder if my sister-in-law really did like ask people on Twitter to like me. My sister-in-law being Megan Rin, who you saw here earlier. All right. Dragon. Gifts? What are those? VTK. He seems to be Malbin's musician. Okay. I'm trying to remember how you play it. So all buttons do the same thing. You just expand the hex and you try to touch these symbols to get points, I guess. And they can't touch the center, I think, or you die. Well, this is a very musical game, so I'll have to turn it up. I think you get more points if you take out multiple symbols at once. I'm not sure if the stars mean anything special. Oh, I died. Oh, snap. That was kind of cool with the Vector Patrol, Vector Pilot overlay. Well, I gotta try again. Pretty cool. Alright, that was not a good show though. Let's do better this time. That was nice. If I may be self-congratulatory. Oh, I missed something. I didn't even see that. Oh, I missed whatever killed me. All right, one more round, then we'll wrap it up. One more time, famous last words. One more shot. One more game, one more round. All right, let's do it. What is this? SFX half, off, on, or half? I don't know, I'll put on, I guess. What does that mean, half? Does that mean half the volume? It's pretty, huh? Pretty. Yeah, I think half just means the sound effects are half volume relative to the music. Oh, I'm not even seeing what kills me sometimes. Jeez. All right, I think it's time to wrap it up. I'm so tired. I'm not even seeing what kills me. That's how tired I am. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Drunky Kong, Vectrex, Stu, Ryan, Arturo, Janice. Did I miss anybody? We had a lot of people in the chat. I always appreciate that. That's what it's all about, hanging out with people and playing Vectrex. But I have to put up one final thing. I have to get played off by the Star Wars Cantina dude, as is tradition. It's not a Saturday night Vectrex in the dark unless we end it with the Cantina guy. I have to grab that real quick. Thank you, everyone. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. You can tell when it's late and I get tired, I just start talking gibberish. By the way, did you guys hear if there's going to be any big 40th birthday thing in the Vectrex group? Like, are we going to have like a, I don't know, we usually have a player Vectrex day, right? We got to do something bigger for the 40th. In any case, play us off, Mr. Cantina Band. Yeah, it was Star Wars. That's right, Star Wars Day this week, so very appropriate. Alright guys, have a good night, and I'll see you next month for another exciting episode of Saturday Night Vectrex in the dark, and I still have more stuff for the purposes of Merry VecMas unboxing. I will probably have Vector Blade in a regular lineup. Once again, I will attempt to conquer iCyborg and hopefully do a little better each time. But I don't have any ideas for stream themes. If you have any ideas, let me know. Maybe we could play just games by Christoph Tutz, as for one example, or just games by Fury. in any case, I'm going to shut up now and let Mr. Cantina Guy take over. So good night, everyone. Bye. Thanks again.